name is Katherine and I'm a fitness specialist at Lakeshore Foundation.
And my name is Sonja, and I'm also a fitness specialist at Lakeshore Foundation.
Today we're going to be doing a cardio workout, and I'm going to be doing it while standing.
And I'm going to be doing it while sitting.
You may notice we've got some yoga blocks in front of us, and that is to symbolize that we're staying 6 feet apart while we do this workout together. Before we get started, you may want to go grab a chair, a bottle of water, or even a towel for this workout. While you do all of that, we're going to get some water while we wait. And please remember to go at your own pace. There's no rush. We're going to start with our warm-up, and we're going to start with marching in place. I want you to bring your knees up a little bit and pump your arms back and forth. We're going to be doing these warm-ups for about 30 seconds each. Where are you marching to today, Sonja?
Marching on a beach.
I think I'm marching on the Great Wall of China.
Okay, so now we're going to go into trunk twists. Have your arms shoulder height and just twist side to side. If you find this too challenging, you can always just grab your chair to help with the twist.
If you're doing this while standing up, make sure your feet are about shoulder width apart, and you can drop your elbows if necessary. Now, we're going to do some chain breakers. You're going to have your arms out, you're going to cross the midline, and you're going to try to drive your elbows back. If it's uncomfortable for your shoulders at any point, you don't have to go as big of a range of motion.
You can also alternate which arm goes above the other. All right, so next we're going into some head rolls. Just go either small or large circles, whichever you feel most comfortable with.
Please keep in mind whether or not you want to have your eyes closed or open.
Now let's switch directions.
Now let's go back to marching in place. We're going to do these 4 exercises again. You can speed it up if you want to. Our main focus is to get that heart rate up as we're getting ready for the actual workout.
All right, so now we're going to go to trunk twist again. Again, side to side.
This exercise doesn't have to be about speed. Just focus on twisting and being comfortable. Okay, let's go back to those chain breakers. Crossing over the midline and driving those elbows back.
I'm going to really squeeze those shoulder blades while we do it. All right, head circles again. Let's go the opposite direction now.
Okay, now let's start that workout. We're going to start with some jogging in place. If jogging is a little bit too uncomfortable, you can do that marching in place, like we were doing for the warm-up. But really try to get that heart rate going. We're doing this for about 30 seconds, and then the rest that we're going to do is going to be for about a minute each. Okay, first exercise is forward steps with backward steps. Make sure you have enough room in front of you and behind you for this exercise. We're just focusing on getting that heart rate going.
It's like a dance.
Yep. Like the do-si-do, the do. If you want to make this a little bit more of a challenge, you can speed it up by doing like a jogging motion. During these jogging portions, it's also a great time to grab your water if you need some.
All right, now we're going to go into crossover crunches. So we're going to bring our elbow down to our opposite knee.
If you're doing this while standing up, you're trying to bring that knee up to meet the elbow at the halfway point. If you can't bring your knee up that high, don't worry about touching. Just focus on doing the actual action of crunching those abs.
I feel like I'm getting a beach body.
I'm trying now. Again, those quarantine few pounds.
You guys doing great?
You got it.
All right, next is into forward punches. Just alternating the arms, shoulder height.
If you're doing this while standing up, put your dominant leg forward a little bit and focus on punching towards the same midline.
It's almost like you're punching a punching bag.
And you can try to keep some sort of rhythm as you're doing this. I need that punching bag about now.
Get rid of any aggression you might have.
Keep it up, you're doing great. Now, let's go back to that jogging in place. I don't know about y'all, but I already need a little bit of water. So I'm jogging right over to it.
You should definitely be feeling your heart rate going up by now.
And don't forget, if this is a little bit too high impact, do that marching in place. Just increase the speed and rate as you're doing it. Let's do those steps, forward and backwards. Remember, you can jog if you decide that you want it to be a little bit more of a challenge.
Again, with just pushing, you're pushing forward 2 pushes and then back 2 pushes. Are we racing?
I guess so. It's a little bit of a small space to race, but you can make it work.
It makes you work on your surroundings.
Woo. I don't know about you, but now I'm running on the beach.
Oh yeah. All right, now into crossover crunches again.
Keep pushing through this. Don't forget, if doing high knees doesn't work for you, don't worry about trying to bring them all the way up. Just working on engaging those core muscles. Push through it. You got it.
Those abs. Oh man.
We have that 6-pack of abs ready if you're going to the beach that I'm not going to anytime soon.
Just be beach ready when it's time.
Yes.
All right, back into forward punches.
Remember, find that beat. Makes it a little bit easier to stick with it if you've got that rhythm going. You can sing your favorite song in your head or out loud. I'm not going to judge.
Keep it up, guys. Almost there.
Thanks for the encouragement, Sonja. I really need it.
You're welcome.
Woo, keep it up, push through. Now, second round, we're going to start with jogging again.
Get some water if you need it.
I know I do. You're going to use that towel, wipe some sweat off your face if you need to. You got it. Okay, for those of you doing this in a standing position, we're going to do some squats with arm raises. I want your feet to be about shoulder width apart or a little bit wider. I also want you to focus on where your body weight is. Stick your booty out just a little bit and don't allow your knees to go over your toes. Okay?
If you're doing it while sitting, just get yourself up like this. And you're just gonna bend down, getting your arms at a 90 degree as much as you're able, and if not, you can just do a little.
We're doing these for a minute, so don't forget to pace yourself. Take a breather if you need to, and then get right back to it.
All right, now it's spinal balances. So we're gonna go and reach up, have our spine just elongate as we're reaching, alternating the arms.
It may be helpful to feel like you're trying to reach for something that's on that very top shelf. Just be sure that you're engaging your core as you do this. And this one is not one for speed, focusing on doing it slow and steady. If you need to use a chair, feel free to hold on to it as you're doing these exercises.
Doing great.
Feel the burn.
All right, next is marching into place. So alternating your arms.
If you're doing this standing, you can alternate your legs as well. You can also do it while marching in place, whichever is comfortable for you.
How you guys feeling? Feeling that burn?
And remember, while doing this exercise, try to do the forward and backwards motion. Don't just stop at the midline. Feel like I'm marching in front of Buckingham Palace.
Oh, wow. I'd love to be there right now.
I just don't have that top hat, the tall, furry hat. Now, back to jogging in place. Don't forget, grab me some water if you need some. I'm going for some more.
It's probably a really great idea. Then you'll follow suit.
We're about to do the second round of these exercises again. So be ready. You got this. And squats with those arms raised. Remember, don't allow your knees to go over your toes. And try to keep your weight in the midsection.
How are your legs feeling?
My legs are burning.
As of my arms are.
Don't forget, take a breather if you need to, and then get right back to it.
You guys doing great.
Take deep breaths.
All right, back into reaching above. Activating that spine. Just elongating it as much as you're able and comfortable with.
Don't forget, if you're doing this exercise, this is a great time to use that chair if you have it nearby, so you can maintain balance while doing this exercise. Take deep breaths. This is a good time to try to get your heart rate down just a little bit. Keep it up, you're doing great.
All right, back into marching into place.
I bet the weather feels a little bit better in England right now. They're marching in front of Buckingham Palace.
I don't know, it might be raining though.
A rain jacket will suffice. Just remember, try to engage those arms both backwards and forwards as you're doing this exercise. You can also do marching in place or have doing kickouts with your legs. We're about to go into our third round of exercises, so be ready for it. We're going to start with jogging in place again. Remember, get you some water if you need some.
You're doing great, guys. We're almost there. Just keep it going.
Now we're going to go into jumping jacks. You can do it while one foot is on the ground at a time, or you can do it where both feet are up off the ground. Whichever one you want to do is fine.
Again, while sitting, all you're doing is just the upper body portion, so just moving those arms overhead.
Take those deep breaths. Doing great.
All right, next we're going into crunches. So what you're going to do here, if you're sitting, you're going to put your hands on your thighs above your knees to add some resistance, and you're just going to activate the core. Just lean forward just a little.
If you're doing this while standing up, you can slowly bring your legs up while having your elbows by your side. We're focusing on using the lower core muscles to bring your legs up. And we're not doing this very fast. We're doing it slow, controlled, maintained, so that we're using those core muscles.
All right, next is shoulder raises. So bring your shoulders close to your ears and then down. Up and down. Up and down. Good job, guys. Keep it up.
If you're doing this while standing up, please make sure your feet are about shoulder width apart. Your main focus is to engage the scapular muscles that are in the back to bring those shoulders up. Take deep breaths as you're doing this. Now back to jogging again. This is the last round of this exercise, these exercises. Jog to my water bottle. I don't know about y'all, but I've got sweat dripping down my face. Probably noticeable in this high resolution.
You have a towel and you feel like you need to use it, please do.
Now, jumping jacks. When doing this exercise, as you're stepping to each side, make sure you're bending your knees ever so slightly. I feel like I'm trying to holler at someone across the way. Like, hey!
Just to grab your attention. Over here. You guys doing good. 2 more exercises to go.
You got this.
All right, crunches now. Lean forward. And if you're sitting, just put some resistance on your thighs.
Remember, if you're doing this standing up, try to keep a good posture. Bring those knees up. If you want to do it with a little bit more of a challenge, you can straight leg, raise those legs up.
Please don't kick me though.
I'll try not to. Get those deep breaths in.
All right, last side, shoulder raises. And go up towards your ears and then down. Really activating the scapular muscles. About 30 more seconds.
Just keep breathing in. Once we finish this one, we're going to do our cool down exercises. And you can slow them down if you need to. Not about speed.
All right, now into our cool down. So you're gonna take your right arm, cross your chest, and just to slowly apply pressure with your other arm. Really get that stretch in of the shoulders and your tricep.
And if it hurts to keep it held in that position, you can relax and then bring it back to that position.
All right, let's switch with the other arm.
This is a great time to take even more deep breaths and work on bringing your heart rate down a little bit.
All right, right arm behind.
Make sure you have your feet shoulder width apart as you're doing this as well.
All right, left arm behind now. It's like you're giving yourself a pat on the back. Did a great job.
Good workout. Okay, now we're going to do a core and trunk exercise where I want you to, while standing up, bend your knees a little bit. And you're going to focus on arching your back and using your trunk to move it back and forth. For those of you who are yoga inclined, it can be called cat to cow. It's not a quick exercise. Focus on feeling that stretch. You're going to feel it in your lower spine and your core. If being in the squat position isn't great, you can just slightly lean forward and do the same thing by putting your hands on your thighs. Okay, now let's do some hamstring and calf stretches. We're going to start with one leg in front of the other. You're going to have your back leg straight. You're going to bend your knee slightly on your left leg. You're going to feel that stretch along the back side. Just hold it for several seconds. Now, while still in the same position, we're going to straighten that front leg, point the toes up, put both hands on the bent knee, and you're going to feel that stretch again, just on the front leg. Make sure you have some stable forces nearby if you need to use them. Now, pull We're going to do it the other way. Swap legs. Have your back leg straight again. Bend that front knee. Feel the stretch. And if you still have your chair nearby, you can use that to hold on for balance. Okay, last but not least of this stretch, point your front leg forward, just straight up, bend the other leg, put both hands on the bent knee. Okay, now we're going to do some deep breathing. Bring your arms up above your head if possible. Take a deep breath and exhale. Just do that again. Inhale and exhale. Maybe one more time. Inhale, exhale. Thank you everyone for coming to work out with us. I hope you had a great time at Let's Go Cardio. You'll have a great day.